And Greg, what can struggling teams do to better themselves?
You mean besides make a big trade move? I mean, I think about lineups and schemes. You have to look at what you can control and really establish your identity.
A look at the opening lineup for the Houston Rockets. Running the wings, they'll go with Green and Brooks. Thompson is out there with Alperen Sengun. And it's Van Vliet in the point guard. And so the Los Angeles Clippers get the first points of the ballgame. And Brooks gets it to go.
And when Brooks has his jumper working, the defense needs to locate him as soon as they can.
Leonard looking around. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
This guy is a high flyer. I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
And what a new era for the Clippers, Greg, playing here in their own arena, the Intuit Dome.
You had no more sharing, right? No more covering up Laker banners. It feels like the Clippers are on their own 2 feet now. This was the goal for the ownership group, and they made it happen.
Now, here's Bogdanović. 11 points last game. The shot by Powell, no good.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those. That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
Here's Harden. And he drops it in from the low post.
Incredible control on that floater. Harden is fantastic at putting just the right amount of touch on these very difficult and delicate shots.
Van Vliet with the bucket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now, here's Bogdanović. He's been playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to see it.
Sengun against Zubac. Thompson looking for an opening. Second chance shot, and it's Sengun getting it to go.
Hey, he's one of the best on the offensive glass, so you got to get a body on Sengun.
And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today.
And we all know what can happen when he gets rolling. A hot start can turn into an explosive scoring night.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles, Derek Jones comes in for Ivica Zubac. And it's done in for Bogdanović. Brooks. And it's Houston with another.
Yeah, Brooks will just attack you without thinking anything of it.
Well, Clark, we hear a lot about the antics with Brooks, but he deserves more attention for his play.
I agree, especially on the defensive end, Kevin. He's one of the top perimeter defenders in the league, and some of what his antics are flowing out of is his competitive spirit. I still think he needs to tamp down the antics because that does take away from what he does, which is lock guys up and play with great competitive spirit all the time.
Dunn shot's good.
Boy, how about Chris Dunn getting the ball in a great spot, making the deep attempt look elementary.
Van Vliet finds Whitmore. 41 seconds left in the first quarter. Just 5 to shoot. Houston needs to get a shot off. Here's Thompson. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Well, you know, you'd like to see a little more effort there defensively, but maybe they wanted him to take that shot, baited him into it.
And here's Leonard from 3. Rockets trail by 4. Here's Thompson. Kicks it out to Van Vliet. Misses the 3. And here's Harden for 3. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And that does it for the first quarter. The Clippers on top, up by 4. And the second quarter will be up. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Clippers. Guys?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Yeah, you know what? Makes it really easy for the coaching staff in that case. No adjustments needed. Just keep on keeping on.
Taking a look at the Rockets. They've got Jalen Green. Smith is out there with Tari Eason. Then it's Cam Whitmore. And it's Adams in at the 5 down low.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooting.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. Jalen Green has shown he's capable of carrying a team offensively. He said it feels good knowing that my teammates believe in me to do that. Had to learn a lot of things to grow, but that's what I work for. I want to be one of those guys that you give the ball to in crunch time. Kevin, I always want to give the mic to you in crunch time. Back to you.
Oh, David, you are an unselfish playmaker, and I appreciate that. By the way, Green can be electric and so fun to watch. Hey, D.A., thanks. Done shots, good.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. To the left wing. That's tipped. Here's Zubac, and the layup falls. Zubac has got the lead up to 12 now for Los Angeles.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Yeah, you know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Greg, you know this. Good coaches give their players confidence. But what's the balance there between affirmation and accountability?
Well, when you believe in a player, that also comes with expectations. So a coach has to boost them up and also demand that they deliver.
Catching up on the changes for the Clippers. Leonard, he's checked in for Derek Jones. Bogdan Bogdanovic comes in for Amir Coffey. And James Harden subbed in for Simmons. Here's Brooks. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Leonard's got his 4th rebound in this one. And it's done penetrating. Can't hit from in close.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Here's Thompson, still without a basket. And fouled as he went up to the dunk. Good aggressive move, and he'll shoot 2. And Court watching Amen Thompson. He is just a different kind of athlete.
He sure is, boy. Special as an athlete. And we've got some of the greatest athletes in the world across the NBA. He's smooth, he's explosive, he's fluid, well coordinated. Seems like he just kind of floats in the air. It's special to watch him do his thing.
Tari Eason's checked in for Green. Şengün against Zubac. Back to Van Vliet. Şengün with the screen for Van Vliet. And all around the rim that time before dropping in.
Good shot selection from Van Vliet.
Dunn left side. And here's Leonard from 3. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Leonard's got 5 points so far.
Hey, in today's NBA game, I think you have to stretch the floor if you're going to be competitive and give yourself the best chance to win. They have loads of confidence from three-point land right now.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Leonard, no luck.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling, and he still misses, boy, he wishes he had that one back.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Brooks kicks to Thompson. Thompson, a screen on Dunn. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And they have really leaned on his free throw shooting at times this season. He's been there for them, too, with 88% from the line.
You know, he's been one of those players they've wanted on the line as much as possible this season, especially in close games, guys.
Şengün with the screen for Van Vliet. That 3 off target had some space there after the little pump fake. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Clipper, thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
Welcome back.
In a game this close, you want to attack the paint. Get yourself some easy looks. Get to the line, man. Get to the line.
Now it's time to check in on how the rookie. And that's all for us.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Fred VanVleet really making a difference here.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
We'll see Powell and Leonard playing the forward spots. Bogdanovich out there with Harden. And it's Zubac in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's who's out there for the Clippers. And that one drops for him.
And unafraid to challenge the heart of this defense. VanVleet's a strong finisher for his size.
And Clark, the Rockets, just one of a handful of franchises to win back-to-back NBA titles.
Can you believe that, Kevin? It was roughly 30 years ago that the Rockets did that, led by Hakeem Olajuwon, perhaps the best player in the league at that time. Of course, this was while Michael Jordan was retired from the NBA the first time.
The 3. Leonard, no luck.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
And Tyronn Lue calls timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. That'll be game 1 of a 4-game road trip. Leonard kicks to Bogdanovich, and they get it. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got 3 assists in the game.
And this is why Bogdanovich has a permanent green light from the arc. Frankly, the team expects this from him. Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Here's Harden. He takes it in, and he banks in the layup. Harden's got 9.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
VanVleet passes to Thompson. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. Thompson's got 4 this quarter.
It helps that Thompson can score with either hand close to the bucket. Defenders can't force him to one side or the other.
Powell for 3. Offensive rebound. There's the triple. Harden can't hit. Houston's gone 3 of 7 tonight from 3-point territory. Here's Green. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
And Thompson kicks to Şengün. Leonard against Thompson. VanVleet wide open. And the 3 off target. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Clark, famously, Fred VanVleet was undrafted. Why do you think he was overlooked?
Wow, I tell you, I think size, but man, when you look at his intangibles, it's hard to not be impressed with what Fred VanVleet has done. He is an incredible basketball player, smart, tough, skilled, relentless. He's had a great career as an undrafted player.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight, neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go. Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
Leonard dishes to Bogdanovich. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Houston's gone 1 of 4 in 3-point shots here in the third. Rebound, Kawhi Leonard. Leonard's got 5 rebounds tonight. Bogdanovich passes to Powell. Leonard against Brooks. Leonard battling for 2. Van Vliet with it. 3-pointer. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Los Angeles on top, up by 4. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Fourth quarter on the court for the Rockets. Tari Eason is out there with Smith. And then there's Steven Adams, and it's Green, and it's Whitmore in at the 2-guard position. Jones dishes to Bogdanovich, launches a 3. Green with the rebound. Rockets trail by 6. Here's Eason. Plays it up and banks it in.
And this is the effort you want to see out of your guys, win or lose.
Yeah, you know what? I agree. I mean, they're showing a bunch of fortitude here, keeping this game tight.
Leonard, no luck. 1 minute now into this fourth quarter. Pass to Whitmore. Smith with it. Adams outside. Now Smith. There's Green with the 3. It's hauled in by Dunn.
The scoring efficiency has been low, and it's not helping them on the scoreboard.
A 3 from Simmons. That shot off. Rockets trail by 4. And Smith with the stop.
And guys, we're going to see a lot of that from this young man. Smith right now beasting.
And Tyronn Lue calls timeout. And that timeout by coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Zubac is checked in for Derek Jones. Powell comes in for Chris Dunn. And James Harden subbed in for Simmons. Houston with a big group substitution here. Şengün's checked in for Steven Adams. Thompson comes in for Jabari Smith. Dylan Brooks, he's checked in for Tari Eason. And it's Fred Van Vliet in for Cam Whitmore. Leonard kicks to Powell. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Oh, good on the triple. Rockets have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. And it's Green missing.
That's a rare miss for him inside. He may have just rushed it a bit, maybe lost concentration too.
Here's Harden. That ball is good for another field goal. His 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
How good is that? Harden commanding the ball in these moments. Loves stepping up at crucial times.
And the rejection by Zubac. Leonard the pass to Powell. Back to Leonard. There's the 3. Brooks grabs the board. And here's Brooks. He'll bring it up for Houston. It's a 5-point game. Screen by Şengün. For 3, Van Vliet. Looks good. Is good. That's his 7th basket in 12 tries.
And Van Vliet, no fear at all. I mean, he loves taking and making those big-time shots. Man, they're getting a fantastic effort from James Harden.
Rockets are gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Ime Udoka's huddle. Now, Coach was still pretty positive. He told his guys a handful of shots completely changes this game. Just a few good minutes, and we're right there. Back to you guys.
Thanks, David. Thompson against Leonard. Here's Bogdanovich for 3. Nails the tray.
And this team has complete faith in Bogdanovich's ability to hit big shots. guy just doesn't seem to feel the pressure.
Van Vliet knows his team needs him to deliver much in the clutch. So all he does is dial up that intensity.
They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
23 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And here's Green outside. It's hauled in by Zubac.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised if he gets yanked soon. I mean, that's how bad his shot selection has been.
First team foul.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Thompson. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
It's the first that increases their lead to 6. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there. Van Vliet kicks to Thompson. A 3-ball. That one, no good. So the Clippers with the win. They didn't make it easy.